I'll just give you my perspective on joint replacement arthroplasty fellowships uh, in how you should approach it. The point is just a little background about myself. When I wanted to pursue a fellowship way back when I qualified in 2000, uh, the opportunities in UK were dimming. So much so that if you wanted any worthwhile experience, you had to spend some time there. And that wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for a fellowship where I would get to learn, and I certainly wasn't wanting to settle overseas. I wanted to come back. So that got me looking elsewhere, and that's when I zeroed down upon at Singapore, not by choice, but I think by default. At that point of time, there was very less knowledge about Singapore as a fellowship center, especially in India, or more so in Mumbai. I knew of only one person who had gone there, and that too I got to know that he had been there after I ended my fellowship. So that's what, so once I got selected by the fellowship, it was quite learning in the sense that it was quite seamless. So when you apply at this Singapore General Hospital fellowship, you apply not at the hospital or not to the surgeon concerned. You have to apply to Singapore Health, which is the health ministry or health arm of the Singapore government. And that liaises with the hospital and the surgeon and and communicates with you. So it's pretty seamless. You don't need to have the hassle of talking to a person or someone you don't know. You just talk to the authority. And it's a institutionalized program, and so much so that when your appointment letter comes, the appointment letter is the visa as well to travel to Singapore. So in fact, I was so surprised that they just said that, and of course the air ticket is included. It's very clear that you will be given a stipend of about, then it was 400 Singapore dollars. So it's quite okay to tide by or manage your expenses. So one more thing that I missed out. So during my training, I was fortunate to train with Dr. K.T. Dolakia. He isn't alive anymore, but so my exposure to joint replacement was pretty comprehensive and varied, I must say. I was very lucky during my early years to have had the entire exposure of joint replacement, which is there in the Indian setup. But then the knee replacement wasn't so much developed in India. It was more of hip. And I wanted a knee exposure. And compared to Europe, in Southeast Asia, what I have seen is that the knee exposure is much more and much better. So from that point of view, and even in India where the knees are more today, okay, than what it was maybe 25 years back, it makes sense to pursue a Southeast Asian fellowship. And so this fellowship is about 6 to 12 months. It's a hands-on certified fellowship, okay? And Singapore, as you know, is a wonderful place. It's a modern city. It's a cosmopolitan city. You don't need to get comfortable there. You're already comfortable when you reach there. There's a sizable Indian population. People know of the Indian culture. Many of you all might have just traveled to Singapore on holiday. So it's quite great in that sense. So the highlights of the fellowship, if I may say, is that it's a non-hierarchical setup. Typically, when you join the fellows, there are multiple fellows in the entire department. And if you are an arthroplasty fellowship, you are assigned to maybe one or two bosses, and you follow them. Okay? So typically, they would have, each of them would have maybe 3 OT days or 2 OT days. So out of 5 OT days, you're covered for the entire week. Typically, in the institution, you are working from Monday through Friday. Okay? And in Singapore, it is a public-private partnership. So in a routine OR, you will have institutional patients and private patients. And their private patients are at the end of the list. Typically about 10, 12 cases, maybe on an average per OR. So you start at 8, finish maybe by 6, 7. Okay, so the boss will want to do his private cases. The rest, he would be happy, more than happy, if you are up to it. So that comes to the point, at what stage should you go there? You know, they would appreciate if you are 32, 33, 34 when you reach there. Not that you can't if you are younger, but the average age of their residence is about 32, 33. So if you're younger, then you know, not that it's uncomfortable, just like how Chasnal had pointed out, but it's a little better. Also, this fellowship is almost, I should say, the most sought after fellowship in that region, and it's one of the highly rated hospitals for arthroplasty. So you're not going to get the fellowship in a hurry. So if you apply it right now, maybe you'll get it after 4 or 5 years. You know, if you're lucky, like I was, you get it out of turn. You never know, especially in today's COVID times, someone drops out for some reason or doesn't make the cut in terms of the vaccination protocol or from some country which doesn't have a travel bubble. We have excellent relations with Singapore, so maybe you get in quicker than when you should. Okay, so you as a fellow have exclusive arthroplasty responsibility. You will go see your patients. They have got this same day admission, so you don't see the patients pre-op. The pre-ops are all done in the OPD, and they come in the morning. Even if it's a 7 a.m. surgery, they'll come at 6 a.m. and it's so quick. At 7, the patient is in theater. Okay, so you don't need to do any of that. You just go in, you do your surgery. Post-op, you just see your patient only. That's it. And he's home. You don't need to do these discharges also. The discharges are done by the houseman or the nurses. And since it's just, as I said, a non-hierarchical setup between your boss and yourself, there is no scope for ambiguity. It's very clear. You follow what the boss does and you learn it very quick. So, as I said, it's a very accelerated learning in a short time.
Sorry, Dr. Suraj, we are running out of time.
Yeah, okay.
Can you quickly wind up?
The entire spectrum of arthroplasty is what you would learn. Okay, and also, if you have time on Saturdays and Sundays, you could pursue other specialities. You could go to an arthroscopy setup, you could go through a spine setup if you have some interest, if you want to do that. So that is something which you could look at also. So all I would say is that, one more thing, it is not meant to go and for emigration, okay? You need to go there, learn and come out. As soon as you go, you unfurl your national flag and you say that I want to go back home, okay?